How's it going, everybody? This is My Haunting. I am back here with another video. It is November 1st, the day after Halloween. It's a somber day. You know, it's very bittersweet, as always. It's a fantastic year, fantastic Halloween season. I know it kind of looks like a weird camera angle right now. It's because I'm currently driving. And I just wanted to shoot a video while I'm driving and just give my thoughts on just things in general. So I had a great Halloween season. You know, every year I always kind of worry, like, oh, am I gonna have a great Halloween season? Am I gonna have this great, holiday season in general? I always, I try to build so much energy into it, so much like thought, and I'm trying to make it the best ever. And while yes, I think that's a good thing, and I love Halloween for sure, and I want to, try to do as much content as I can for you guys, that part of me, you never know what can happen, to be honest. It could be your last Halloween. A freak accident could happen, or just it's your time. Shit happens. And I started to realize that more, and I don't know if it's just me turning 33, getting older, but I love Halloween. And I mean, obviously, that's no coincidence and whatnot. That's the whole channel here. But there's the scene from what's the scene? The scene from Halloween Town that came out years ago, when Betty Midler, she's like, hey, you just gotta let yourself get out there and enjoy it. And so that's what I've just been really trying to do. This October, I started off great, went to Cedar Point Halloween weekends with my sister, absolutely loved it, had a fantastic time. I think what they're doing with the Conjuring house there at Cedar Point, if they can do more franchise haunted houses. I know it's technically something kind of what Universal does, but I think that could be a really good starting point for Cedar Point. I've gone every year since 2011, so it's been, you kind of see the changes as the park goes through it each Halloween season. And while I don't mind, they're kind of their own versions of haunted houses, like how they have Erie Estate, Freak Show, Tombstone Territory walkthrough, Blood on the Bayou, Slaughterhouse. Those are nice. I really enjoy those. But I feel that the Conjuring one was such a great haunted house, and they really stepped it up a notch. Like, that was, honestly, because I've been going to haunted houses for a long time now, ever since, I could. And the Conjuring one, it was interactive. They had you crawling under tables into different rooms, making certain, you had to solve certain, puzzles to open doorways. It was, I had to hold the Annabelle doll, literally. I had to hold the Annabelle doll through like half this haunted house, which was awesome. But it was freaky for sure. But then I had to put her in the actual, the actual glass case where they keep Annabelle housed. And, it was very, and they had the music going. It's very well done. It was perfect. Perfect, down to the last minute detail. And that is what I want to feel with haunted houses. I love the Cedar Point ones, the mom and pop ones, but it's time for a change. They're great, they're fantastic, but it's been the same way for like 5 years. And don't get me wrong, I love Halloween. I still love that they do it. I want to have them keep doing Halloween weekends, especially every year. But there's got to be a change. I feel like the haunted houses themselves need to change over a little bit. Like, maybe last like 3 years. Like, after 3 years, then change. I remember when Hexed came out back in 2014. And then I remember when Zombie High School first came out. Those haunted houses were very well done, very good, very immersive. and they pushed the, they didn't, obviously they're not like, oh, they can grab you and stuff like that. Not push the limit that way, but just their decor and the theme overall. They did a very good job. And I'd love to see more of that. Really go all out. I mean, I love the franchise stuff. I think that Cedar Point could start to do that more. But also, it's hard because I'm torn, because I love the Cedar Point mom and pop style to where they're their own thing. You never know what to expect. The only reason why it's gotten kind of stale lately is just because it's been the same for like over 5 years now. So I'd like to see both. I could maybe see one franchise after another. I mean, part of me thinks it's because I've never been to Universal Studios, and I'd love to see Universal, the Halloween Horror Nights and how they do the franchise stuff, because obviously, franchise stuff is very big. You have your Trick or Treat house, you have like your Terrifier house, Texas Chainsaw, whatever theme it is that year. Very cool. Part of me also, like, I love Spirit Halloween, for example. Spirit Halloween has a lot of franchise stuff, Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus, Beetlejuice are some of the ones that come to mind. And while I love that especially, part of me misses when they had like Halloween City and Halloween USA, and it was just general Halloween decor, because not everything had to be franchised. Don't get me wrong, it's great stuff, but sometimes it's a bit too much. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It is a fantastic film, especially in 4K, but I don't need it everywhere. I like just general spookiness, ghouls and goblins, whatever those may be, ghosts, pumpkins, vampires, that type of stuff is awesome. So that's what I look forward to, when I have my own house one day and decorating the front yard, and I want to do like a graveyard theme, have lighting and awesome cemetery stones and just spooky music, just a general feel to that. I would love that, or like do a haunted farm with lots of corn stalks, and kind of take ideas from, there's a guy on YouTube, his name's Pumpkin Rot, do stuff like that really is just awesome in the season. And I don't know, I know you're probably like, why, what's the point of this video? It's a time for me to, I guess, reflect and just see, I feel the channel's going good. I've gotten up to 32 subscribers. I know that's not a lot compared to some, but to me it's an accomplishment. I figure, hey, keep going, keep pushing out the Halloween content. I'm getting better with Canva, trying to make better themes and stuff. And just a second. And I enjoy that. I'm working on getting better with the tools I have. I mean, obviously, yes, I want to have the computer and the nice stuff, but for right now, I can do all of that from my phone. And, I had a friend of mine, Rachel, she's like, Matt, quit talking about the computers and stuff like that. Like, just do with what you have and just publish the content, and the people will come eventually. And that's what I'm trying to do, is just enjoy the moment. I love, as much as I hate seeing November 1st come around, I also love it at the same time, because I get to reflect like this and see, like, man, this was a great Halloween season. I know halfway through October, I kind of was like, I don't know, I went through some stuff personally, and we all do that. It can be hard, but I finished strong. That's the best part, is that, you find yourself again. You love Halloween, you love these holidays. Not just me personally, but I know you guys too. And you get to enjoy it. And that's one thing I'm excited for next year. You think on it, you're like, man, I can do this next year. I can do these haunted houses. I went to Eloise Asylum. That haunted house was one of the ones I've always wanted to go to. I used to be terrified of it as a kid when I was like 13, 14. It was built on like an old asylum in Detroit. Like, this asylum was open since like 1839 as a poorhouse, and then evolved into an actual like mental hospital that was one of the absolute largest in the U.S. That to me is awesome, and just the decor alone, it was one of the best haunted houses I've ever been to. So I definitely recommend that. I want to do more haunted houses, more reviews, just more stuff, because it's just fun when you're in the moment doing it. Like when you're actually getting out there, haunted houses, Halloween music, Halloween playlists, you know, even if it's just the little things, you know, try to celebrate Halloween as much as you can. And that's the thing. I saw a post this morning. It said Halloween, people are like, oh, Halloween's over. Well, Halloween, it's not technically over. You know, it lives on. It goes on year after year. Spookiness can be found anywhere, and that's what's great about it is, you know, like they have a convention in Detroit called Astronomicon, where they have a bunch of wrestling people, a bunch of horror people, and I absolutely love that because it's, you know, I remember meeting Scout Compton and Daniel Harris, and it was like in April. This was years ago, but it was in like April, and I'm like, man, Halloween season's like this close, you know, and stuff starts coming out in July in stores now, and it gets you excited. You know, that's the best part of it. I love it. And going back on today, yes, it's a bittersweet day today, and I love it at the same time because you get to think back on October, and you can still feel like I'm driving around here, like you know, in the sunlight and stuff, and you can still feel there's magic in the air. I know it sounds cheesy, whatnot, who cares? It's great, you know, I absolutely love this time of year, and fall and Halloween have always been important to me, all holidays really, but it's somber, like you feel it, you're like, man, I just had this great experience, and I want to do it again, and you know, that's what keeps me going, and just this channel, I want to keep growing and getting more subscribers, obviously. You know, I don't want to do it for money. I don't give a shit about that. You know, I want to do it to say, you know, when I'm like 90 or something, that maybe I'll make a name for myself in this. I don't want to be famous, you know, whatnot. You know, by making a name for myself, like I know how you see some of these big channels, like Hogformer, Pumpkin Bride, Spooky Villages, some of these cool village, you know, some of these cool big channels where you're like, man, you know, I actually contributed towards Halloween, you know, the holiday itself. I made somebody get into that Halloween spirit, or, you know, I know, you know, times get tough, you know, life is not easy, life is a bitch, like it can, you know, it's hard, we go through things, whether it's financial difficulty, personal difficulty, whatever it may be, and Halloween is great because it gives you a chance to take yourself out of the element for a minute and just really enjoy all things spooky and Halloween, and I love that. You know, I want to keep doing that, and I know I'm kind of rambling here and stuff, but you know, November 1st, it's a great day. As much as people hate it, you know, I wake up early in the morning, you see people's Halloween decor, and there's still some of that Halloween magic out in the air. You know, it's still there, that it lingers, you know, maybe some ghosts are still behind, you know, and God, I love it. And I just wanted to share this video just to say, hey, I'm sticking around. You know, I can't wait for next Halloween. I know it's kind of a longer video, but it's great making these videos, even if I don't have that many subscribers, just to put content out there. You know, if somebody may see it that's having a rough day, or just not feeling so much in the Halloween spirit this year, just know it does happen. It happens to the best of us. It happens to me all the freaking time. You know, but you just gotta enjoy it, do the little things. You know, whether it's just like a Halloween playlist in the car, or watch a horror movie, just whatever you like and set your soul on fire, you know, whatever, you just do it. You feel it, you know, and I love Halloween. I know you guys do too, and I want to keep sharing these videos and just do the best I can. That's my goal, and I hope you guys all had a great Halloween season, and I look forward to what's to come with this channel especially. I hope you watch this video and enjoy. Hope it, you know, puts you in a good mood. Watch, you know, still enjoy Halloween stuff, you know, and I'm excited to make more videos for you guys and see what you guys enjoy, or feedback. You know, I'd love more feedback. You know, tell me what I can do, what videos I can do. And yeah, I want to grow this channel and community together and go from there. But it's been a pleasure talking with you guys. I need to focus more on the driving. But yeah, I love Halloween. I hope you guys had a great Halloween season, and I look forward to the future. Alright, and guys, yeah, please, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please follow for more. And here's to more Halloweens in the future. Have a great day, guys.